Good day, everyone. My name is Abastillas, together with Lyster Naldoza. And today, we are going to talk about Introduction to Mental Skills Training. We all know that sport success is determined in part by physical conditioning, skills, and preparation. But it also influenced by psychological factors such as self-confidence, motivation, concentration, and emotional control. Now, kapag kasi sinabi natin na psychological, hindi lang ito about sa mental lang. Let me give you an example. Basketball player. Ang isang basketball player ay kailangan 60% niya ay physically active siya. Tapos, yung natitirang 40% sa kanya ay mapupunta sa psychological capacity niya. Kasi paano ka makakapaglaro ng isang or paano ka makakapag-perform ng maayos sa laro kung hindi ka naman mentally stable sa game. Next slide po. So, table of contents. Ito yung mga i-discuss natin sa topic natin ngayon. Psychological factor and performance excellence. Does MST work? Number 3, the MST approach. Roadblocks and myths surrounding MST. And last, developing MST. Next slide po. Now, let's start with psychological factor and performance excellence. Next slide po. So, motivation. Highly motivated athletes set high standards for themselves, elevating the level of play and inspiring their teammates. So, mahalaga ang ang motivation para kasi ito yung nagpupush sa mga athletes na makamit yung goal nila. Ayun ang kahalagahan ng isang motivation. Next slide po. Sorry. Energy management. Top athletes are aware of their ideal energy zone and are able to get into that zone and stay there. So, dapat alam ng mga athletes kung gaano karaming energy yung ibubuhos nila. Kasi kapag binuhos nila agad lahat sa umpisa pa lang, mapapagod sila agad sa last minute ng game nila. So mangyayari, may posibilidad silang matalo or madrain. Oh, next slide po. Attentional skills. Momentary lapse in concentration can have dire consequences. Athletes must sharpen and make full use of these attentional skills. So, attentional skills. Inaan dito yung focus ng isang athlete. Halimbawa na lang nito ay yung isang basketball player. Kunwari kunwari ikaw nagdadala ka ng bola, nagka-error ka. So, imbis na bumawi ka sa defense, nangyari, dinamdam mo yung error na nagawa mo. So, mangyayari, pwedeng maka-epekto to sa laro nyo. Pwedeng makascore yung kalaban at makalamang sila sa inyo. So, next slide po. Stress management. Sports is an inherently endeavor, full of intense physical demands and psychological pressure. To reach their potential, athletes need to develop strong skills in stress management. Para magkaroon ng isang mental health stable, dapat malaman din nila kung paano i-handle yung stress nila. Ganon. So, next slide po. Self-confidence. Great athletes mention that believing in themselves is the key to their success. and they back it up by exceeding self-confidence in their play. Um, so an athlete must believe in themselves so they can perform the sports properly and well done. Next po. Using sport psychology to your advantage. Not every athlete is applicable to this matter. There are inborn athletes that even they are not well trained, they possess skills that can help them to play well. Um, Improve focus and deal with distractions. Many athletes have the ability to concentrate, but often their focus is displaced on the wrong areas, such as when a batter thinks, I need to get a hit, while the batter's backs, which is a result-oriented focus. Next slide po. Now, does MST work? Does MST work? Sorry. The idea that wag sorry. Pag sinabi nating MST, ito yung mental skills training. So, the idea that mental skills training can improve performance is not new. The Billy Mills story is an example of does MST works. His use of mental training techniques make his story even more noteworthy. He uses his dedication to improve his essential skills, stress management, self-confidence, and sports psychology. So that he achieved the goal of him being the level medalist. So, paano niya ginawa yun? Doon sa story niya, kapag nag-training siya every week, nag-set siya ng goal. So, yung goal na sinet niya, hindi niya na-achieve. So, ginawa niya, kung ano lang yung na-achieve niya, yun na lang yung ginagawa niya every week. Hanggang sa nag-improve siya or nag-grow sa ginagawa niya. Hanggang sa natupad yung pangarap na magkaroon ng gold, maging gold medalist. So, next slide po. Improve performance. A primary goal of MSD is to help athletes consistently perform closer to their potential and avoid performances. When we say performance, it is the performance of the athlete where they didn't show much effort or they're not playing well. Okay, next slide po. Enhance enjoyment. Training can be difficult, and athletes may experience excessive stress or struggle with the pressure of competition. So MS helps players to improve their enjoyment of the game. It gives their playing technique to a better or best one. Next slide po. Strong skills. Training can be difficult, and athletes may experience excessive stress or struggle with the pressure of competition. Sorry. Mental training lends itself well to a philosophy aimed at athletes' growth and development, physical, mental, social, moral, and emotional. An athlete that has strong life skills always be the athlete that mostly win. Next po. So, for the next slide, i-discuss ni Lester Adam Naldoza ang the MST approach.
Thank you, John Ross. Good afternoon, everyone. The MST approach. MST approach. MST is the systematic and consistent use of mental training tools, goal settings, imagery, relaxation, and energization and self-talk to build the mental skills or psychological attributes. When we hear MST or mental skills training, um, first thing that comes to our mind is the activities that could energize, enhance, and improve hindi lang mentally but also the way we think. Ma- Makakatulong po talaga ito sa atin para magkaroon ng motivation and energy, management, attention, and confidence. The expanded expanded potential. The MST approach is based on model of excellence and personal growth centered on helping athletes reach their full potential. MST aims to expand the potential or sa madaling salita, MST approach ay nagsisense as a stepping stone to improve at athletes' potential. And there are certain tools or ways in MST that can help can help to athletes' growth holistically. Next, please. A skill-oriented approach. Mas much like physical skill, mental skills can be taught and learned. No great athletes, no matter how physically talented, ever achieve success without endless hours of practice. A skilled-oriented approach, in this case, um, it is said that practice makes you feel best, make you make you the best. Without practice, hindi po natin or hindi po tayo, excuse me, makaka-achieve ng improvements in our physical skills and mental skills. Next slide, please. Roadblocks and myths surrounding MST. Myth: MST takes too much time. Coaches identify time as the biggest roadblock to implementing mental skills training. It always takes so much time for us to be skilled gradually. Sa paglalaan natin ng oras sa training dito, um, dito natin makukuha yung mga bagay na makakatulong para sa atin na mag-improve yung ating mental skills. Next slide, please. Myth: mental skills are innate. It is easy to believe that mental toughness is an innate characteristic that cannot be. Yes, however, mental toughness should be progress always. Um, Hindi dapat tayo makontento sa kung anong meron tayo. As athletes, as athlete, we should look more on improvements. Next, please. Myth: mental skills training is only for psychological problems. Many coaches and athletes believes that only those with deep-rooted psychological problems need to work on their mental game. Um, Deep-rooted psychological problems sometimes came from family, environment, and etc. If the athlete has um, has uh, has it, sila yung dapat na mga mag-work para mas mapabuti especially sa kanilang mental. Next please. The number 4, NEAT, mental skills training provides a quick fix. Coaches and athletes recognize that physical skills take countless hours of practice to develop, but some expect mental skills to provide a quick fix. It is very important that we must provide time and effort in everything we do. Uh, Practice makes everything perfect. But when it comes to mental skills, it needs a quick fix because this this will help to enhance the academic performance of a well-being. Next, please. The next myth is skills training creates performance miracles. Another myth surrounding MST involves unrealistic expectations. Mental skills trainings will not help turn an average player into a superstar. Unrealistic expectation assume a level of control that we don't have in a situation. In a certain training or practice, a normal player will not become an MVP in just a snap. It will really take a time. Next, please. Next myth: MST is for elite athletes only. Some coaches erroneously believes that MST can only help perfect the performance of highly skilled competitors. Next slide, please. Developing MST. At this point, naiintindihan natin na ang MST approach para ma-improve ang performance ng isang athlete. Pero paano nga ba makaka-develop at implement ng MST sa isang team? MST approach, the process the process of developing mental skills is similar to teaching the physical tools and the skills of your sports. You begin by building the fundamentals and then work to practice and apply them in competitive situations. As with the teaching of physical skills, MST involves a three phases process: education, acquisition, and implementation. Next, please. Um, Phases of mental skill development. Number one, education phase, awareness focus. Develop awareness of mental strength and weaknesses. Next is provide a rationale for learning skills. Provide information about what skill is and how it is developed. Um, excuse me. The number one is aalamin ang strength at weaknesses ng mentality ng isang athlete. Nandito rin ang rationale kung paano maliliwanag, malilinang at what we call this, magpapayabong ang skill na meron ka. Next please. Ay, sorry. Number 2, acquisition phase, learning focus, develop skill basics. Dito, sa number 2, kung sa number 1 ay nagpo-provide lang ng info kung paano nade-develop ang skills, dito sa second phase ay you're going to um, develop the basic skills. Kumbaga, application lang siya ng phase 1. Number 3 is implementation phase, over learning and execution focus. Dito, kung sa first phase ay planning, sa second ay application, dito naman sa third phase, dito mapapractice ng overlearn skills na meron namang ang mga athlete. Dito rin pwede na mabago or ma-assess yung mental skills training program na ginagawa nung una. Kasi as an athlete, hindi naman tayo mag-i-stay over lang sa kung anong merong skills tayo. Syempre, kailangan din natin i-improve yung skills na meron tayo para mas lalo pa tayong may matutunan na bago. Yun lang po. Thank you po.
So, that's it for today. Thank you for listening po and sana may natutunan po kayo. Thank you po. And goodbye.